We know that you've said that you're willing to equal number of Republicans and Democrats and equal subpoena power, but your Republican counterparts have said that they have not received your proposal yet. Have you extended that offer to them, and what other parts of the proposal do you hope to change? And what, just in general, what is the state of the negotiation?
Well, there are three things in terms of the legislation: the makeup of the commission, the process within the commission, and the scope of the commission. Two objections that the Republicans had was that they wanted to have it even instead of the president having an appointment, just have it the House, the Democrats and Republicans, and we yielded on that. I think the president should have it, but nonetheless, the scope is what is important. If that's where their discomfort is, I yield on, we yield on that. The second part was on process, where they had a concern about the subpoena power. We have said that we would agree to the subpoena power that I think they would agree to. That is, that the chair and the the chair and the vice chair would have to agree on a subpoena, or a majority of the committee, of the commission agree. That seems to address the subpoena. We'll see. We still don't know where they will be on scope, but some of this is, shall we say, interaction among members on committees, etc. And if we can come to agreement on the first two, why would they object to the scope, which is to find the truth of what happened on January 6th, when an insurrection descended upon the Capitol, I don't need to describe it to you, but our purpose is to find the truth for that. It's not about investigating one thing or another that they may want to draw into this. But I'm optimistic. Again, there are other options which I would not want to use because I want this to be bipartisan. And again, if the price of the confidence that the public would have in this is to make it a little harder to get some things done, so be it. But we have to agree on the scope.
But Republicans say they haven't heard from you yet. Have you forwarded
Well,
this
some
to them?
Republicans have.
Can you
But
tell us who?
don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. The one step at a time in terms of, you okay with the subpoena? You okay with the? Then we will have. Now, we put out our proposal a few weeks ago. I didn't see anybody write it up at all. I mean, it was like, oh, nothing's happening. No, things were happening. It's a process. It's a process. What is your objection? How can we find common ground? Because at the end of the day, you weigh the equities. It's not about specifically, you weigh the equities. Is this a path to the truth?
They're really showing themselves to do really well. Come on, man.